Hey, Natalie.
Hey.
With team at full strength tonight, is this kind of a glimpse of what you guys could be going forward, fully healthy?
Yeah, a little bit. I actually wasn't sure who I wasn't sure who I was gonna play. I didn't know how. Just by the way we started, I didn't think we were locked in terms of our defensive execution. So with that, again, we got to be better. But they did. They took a deep breath and then they started to lock in. And so once we were able to, have that 20-point quarter, in the second quarter, then yeah, the rotation started to go. But it was great. I let them know too that the stints were going to be shorter tonight. So when you go out there, you got to make sure you follow the game plan and play and exhaust your minutes. And I thought they did a great job.
Natalie, you tied a WNBA record with 12 players scoring tonight. You talk a lot about the depth of this team, but in a game like this where everybody can get in, everybody can score, how much does that help chemistry, morale, especially as you start a long homestand here over the next week or so?
Yeah, I think what I was most proud of is the fact that our whole bench, no matter who subbed in, was always cheering whoever scored, whoever made a basket, whoever got a rebound or a block. We were celebrating each other. So it didn't matter, who scored, who had the assist. And that's what I genuinely felt tonight, is that everyone was so proud of each other and everyone was cheering. So I saw no one heads hang low or whatever because of low minutes. And so to be able to have that kind of special connection right now, I think is going to be, really meaningful down the road.
Hey, Natalie. What stood out to you about Yuste getting in there at the end? She hits a few shots, she had that pass to Ashton too. To you, what were you looking for and what did you see from her?
Yeah, her confidence. Again, credit to my coaching staff for getting her ready. She's been playing a lot of stay ready games. And so just credit to them for preparing her, for getting in her ear about staying confident. But again, the players too, as soon as I subbed her, they just were so hyped, they're so excited. So again, you see that type of connection and support and that love immediately. That was amazing. She scored, I think, in 5 seconds, because I was like, does she know the play? And the coach was like, she knows it. But you saw Caitlin Chen out there, directing her, and even Ja was helping her. And then Ash comes down, boom, knocks down a three. So, and she didn't even hesitate. I think that was really impressive that Ash just stepped up and nailed that three. So it was nice to see both of them have their first baskets. Yeah.
Seems like Caitlin and Tip are becoming this very potent 1-2 punch off the bench. What do you like about what they're doing right now? And do you kind of see them as these energizers, as a scoring especially?
Yeah, I think just both of them leaning on each other. We talked about their minutes recently, and they just said, hey, when they feel that they have the holes in the offense and they can attack, they let so-and-so go. And then it says, but then if I get a little tired, I'll just switch it and I'll just let her go. So just having that type of flexibility, again, someone who doesn't want to dominate the ball, both of them, they're both willing to share their roles. I think that's pretty dangerous because then you have two players that can punch the paint and then spray up for threes. We're a very selfless team. Half the time I have no idea where that ball was going, and so I think that's we're definitely headed in the right direction with that.
Natalie, how much of a difference does Chechi make spacing-wise, just having her as an option in the lineup?
Yeah, huge. But to me, it's not just Chechi's scoring ability and shooting. I mean, obviously she's an elite shooter, but Chechi gives us composure and she gives us calmness when she catches the ball. She always kind of looks at the defense, gives it a second, and then attacks. And I have other, V, Kai, Caitlin, they're a little bit quicker punch. So it's a great balance between what Chechi does in pick and roll, how her vision is. She threw one so quickly, LA was like, oh, she wasn't ready for that. But just again, it's more Chechi of her selflessness and pick and roll. I think that she brings value to us. And then her knowledge on the defensive end, she knows who she should be helping off of. She knows the game plan. She could literally say the game plan in her sleep. Yeah.
I was wondering that play that you scored on right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Was that a play for her, or was that?
That's just one of our plays.
One of your plays.
Yeah, but you saw Caitlin out there navigating. So again, our players do a great job helping each other. Right, they want each other to succeed.
Yeah. KT tonight plus 26, kind of doing some of the smaller things. Steals, getting in there in the passing lanes. What did you see from her?
Huge momentum shift when KT got that offensive rebound. and then she sprayed it out. I think someone hit a 3 out of that. That's like, if she didn't get that rebound, like, we didn't know where that game would have, teetered. And so it was just, again, credit to KT. Her stats don't show it, but look, she has a positive 26, like you said. Her fight, sometimes when we go small and we're putting KT in there, her ability to just battle with other bigs, we need it. And we need it every night. And I think, she really stepped up just because we were kind of lacking that in the first couple minutes. So just, again, credit to KT and her ability to fight.
On you, Stay, what does it say about her character, the fact that she's staying ready, she's okay with, coming in at the fourth quarter, not demanding minutes? What does that say about her character?
Well, we also have to be cautious. I wasn't going to play her 40 like you requested because she's only practiced twice. So, I also have to be cautious and put her on like a minute restriction. Medical did, which they always do a great job that we communicated early. So you don't want to put someone who's only practiced twice and then you throw her out there for too long. She could get injured. So we were just making sure we're thoughtful. So I kind of did that on purpose, was just to give her a couple minutes because that's how many minutes her stint was in the Stay Ready games. So we're just very mindful. Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.